Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So yesterday I did a video where I was just massively sweating, and rightly so. It was well over 100 degrees, and I was busy doing physical labor, caring for my horse stalls. Today it was still over 100 degrees, and I was not having to do the horse stalls, but I was making sure that I was getting in my steps, and I like right now, 10,000 no matter what. I'm trying for more, but I will not go to bed without 10,000. And so to protect myself, I was actually walking in my classroom, just doing laps in my classroom after school. And I was happy to be sweating because to me that is showing health. I can't even tell you, I've never been a pore girl. You know how people have those pores? Mine have never been enlarged. No one could ever see them. It wasn't that type of thing, but I just wouldn't sweat. My face would be 1,000,000,000 degrees hot. And by all accounts, my body should have been releasing some of that, and it just didn't. And I'm just so happy to be in a place. The better place, people. All right, so I have a fantastic article on the lymphatic system and ways to naturally cleanse it. Of course, you can buy cleansers and stuff like that, but I just prefer to use our food and fluids and things to make that happen. Obviously, the movement of the body. So this is from synergyhealthassociates.com. So obviously, it's going to be part of an ad for whatever their services are. But I appreciate the article. It's less than a year old, and I will definitely put it in the description of the video. All right, so signs of a clogged lymphatic system, and best of all, 10 ways to cleanse it. Like, I don't like it when people are just telling you the problem, but not presenting a solution. This has some solutions to it. Okay, so getting rid of toxic matter that accumulates in the body is one of the most important ways to stay healthy. Kai, I know people, you know how they say that at any given time, people have like 15 to 20 pounds of unbroken down matter in their colon, especially like rotting meat. Oh, I just know that's not the case for me. Not only did I not eat that much meat in the last few years, let's just say, but even when I was a meat eater, it wasn't an everyday thing or anything. You know what I mean? Oh, I have kids who have some kind of meat for every single meal. And even at school, if they do, a non-meat lunch or something, it's definitely going to be cheese, right? Because the only options I think they've ever had is grilled cheese. But anyway, let's go ahead. The human body consists of many organs and glands that are supposed to excrete toxins from the body. This system of organs and glands is called the lymphatic system. Unfortunately, the lymphatic system is likely to get clogged and does not function properly in most people. It doesn't say some people, it says most. That's concerning. The lymphatic system is a part of the circulatory system and a crucial part of the immune system. It consists of glands, lymph nodes, the spleen, the thymus gland, and the tonsils. The lymphatic system has multiple functions, such as removing interstitial fluid from tissue, absorbing and transporting fatty acids and fats from the digestive system, transporting white blood cells, so important, to and from the lymph nodes into the bones, transporting antigen-presenting cells, such as dendritic cells, to the lymph nodes, where an immune response is stimulated. Unfortunately, the lymphatic system is out of balance in many people due to nutrient density. Oh my goodness. Nutrient deficiencies. Thank you. High intake of processed foods and a lack of physical activity. Below is a list of other health conditions which could suggest that your lymphatic system requires a serious cleansing. Okay, number 1, arthritis. Now, again, this is not the only cause of these things that they're suggesting, but the beauty of it is they are suggesting these things could be improved if indeed you got your lymphatic system moving. Skin conditions, digestive disorders, frequent headaches, sinus infections, unexplained injuries, excess weight, and chronic fatigue. I wonder what they mean by unexplained injuries, and maybe they're about to explain it, but I just wonder if they mean like excessive bruising or something. All right, the lymphatic system doesn't have its own active pumping system. What was God thinking on that? I mean, I don't know. The body is so incredibly efficient on so many levels, and then he forgot to put a pump in the lymphatic system? Or is that just because humans in the early days were hunters and gatherers and didn't need a pump? The lymphatic system doesn't have its own active pumping system, and it needs the body's movement, breathing, intestinal activity, and muscle action to create flow and push the toxins out of the body. Below are 10 ways to help create flow in your lymphatic system and remove toxins from your body. Yes, please. Number 1, exercise. Regular exercise is key for a healthy lymphatic system. Start with less vigorous training. So interesting. Less, not more. Start with less vigorous training sessions and try to slowly incorporate more intense exercises to your routine. The most stimulating exercise for the lymphatic system is rebounding on a small trampoline. Thank you, Tanny Raw. And if you don't know Tanny Raw, she is a phenom on every platform. You can look her up. But yeah, rebounding is her gig. And praise God, I have a beautiful rebounder. But for many of us, Tanny Raw was the one who said, that's not just a small trampoline. It's actually a lymphatic system mover. So no matter what, I've been getting on my rebounder every day. Because inevitably I get to like 750 or 800, 1,000, 7,500, 8,000. And I have a couple thousand left. So I just get on that rebounder, which is fabulous because I need to anyway. Okay, number 2, alternative treatments. Now again, I prefer anything I can do for myself before going to get a treatment. But depending on how sick you are, you may be at this level. So a lymphatic drainage with lymph biologics is one of the easiest ways to detoxify the lymphatic system. This 3-part light wave with oscillating frequency can stimulate circulation in the lymph and drain fat, fluids, and toxins away from your cells for proper elimination. Acupuncture is another effective treatment that will help you stimulate lymph flow and help remove toxins from the body. And again, depending on how sick you are, that may be something. What I will counter argue is that unless you find some user-friendly and natural ways and don't change your diet or lifestyle, you're going to end up right back in needing that. And there's no way the artificial methods of relieving the lymphatic is going to be the same as natural. That's like an emergency situation. And then it indicates that if you're interested in those lymph biologics, they actually have the information because, as I suggested, this is kind of an ad, but it's good information. Number 3, hot and cold showers. The hot water helps dilate the blood vessels while the cold water shrivels them. This creates a pump action that forces out the toxic fluids that have remained in the body. This therapy is not recommended for pregnant women or for those who suffer from cardiovascular disease. So yeah, it can be a shock to your system, but it's effective. Number 4, use dry brushing. Brush your dry skin in a circular motion for 10 minutes by using a natural bristle brush, and then take a shower. You can combine dry brushing with hot and cold showers for better effects. Yeah. And if you're into dry brushing, people just think it's a great practice, and it's inexpensive. You can easily buy that on Amazon. Number 5, drink clean water. Would you choose to drink dirty water? That's what freaks me out about my pig. I have a beautiful bowl of clean water for her, and inevitably she sucks off the top of her mud puddle. Like, really, Luna? Anyway, I like distilled water, and to just be transparent, I get those 5-gallon jugs from like Sparklets. Out here, I think it's called Primo water, and I get the distilled, and I know that they clean those bottles and they just give them back, and I buy 30 gallons a month for about $36 or something like that. It's right around there. And you know, some people say, oh my gosh, that's a ton of money and why would you do it? And it's just worth it to me. I'm a water drinker. That gives me a gallon a day for the month. And when I think about other people buying $3 sodas or $7 Starbucks drinks, I think I can justify that, but it works for me. So clean drinking water. It's advisable to drink up to half your body weight in ounces of water per day to further cleanse your system of toxins. For example, if you weigh 160 pounds, you need 80 ounces of water. There's 16 ounces in a gallon. 16 times 5 is 80. Wait, what? There's 60. Oh, I was going to freak myself out. I'm like, people, it's been a long day. And I give all my brain cells at school. Come on. Okay, I was saying 16 cups because for a second I'm like, wait, 16, 5 gallons a day? That's a hard no. No, what that's saying is there's 8 ounces in a cup, and 10 cups is 80 ounces of water. Okay, so a 160-pound person needs 10 cups. You know, it varies per person. They say by the time you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So stay on it. I think, again, as a rule, about a gallon is super good. It's easy enough if you have 4 cups in the morning, add 4 cups to like your smoothie, use 4 cups in your dressings or whatever you're doing at night, drink 4 more cups. You know, I mean, it's doable. You might have to work up to it, but yes, get those fluids in. And it says you should also drink a few glasses of lemon water if you're really working on your lymphatic system. Okay, number 6, avoid wearing tight clothes. By wearing excessively tight clothes, you're reducing circulation in the lymphatic system. Tight clothes can cause blockages in the lymphatic system, which can lead to an accumulation of toxins. Fair enough. Number 7, breathe deeply. And if you can breathe through your nose, you. Mine varies because of my asthma and, you know, response to all of the toxins in the world. But breathe deeply. Our bodies have 3 times more lymph fluid than blood. What? Let's reread that. Our bodies have 3 times more lymph fluid than blood, but there is no organ to pump it. Again, Father, what? Did you fall asleep when you were designing that system? The pumping action of deep breathing will help the lymphatic system transport the toxins into the blood before they're detoxified by the liver. Okay, I love that. And I do get some deep breathing in. Usually when I'm laying in bed, right before I'm going to sleep, I'll calm myself down and get some good breathing in. But that's important. Okay, number 8, eat foods that promote lymph flow. I would love to know if I'm doing these already. Eating raw and nutrient-rich foods promotes a healthy lymphatic system. Some of the best cleansing foods for the lymphatic system are, you got a pencil? Now remember, I'm including this article in the description of the video, friends. Number 1, leafy green vegetables, check. Number 2, low sugar fruits. I know they mean berries and stuff like that, and that's a tough one because I do love my bananas and probably, I mean, I get in a great variety of fruit, probably. Number 3, ground flaxseed, not that often, not that often. Chia seeds, that's a yes. Avocados, yes. Garlic, not that much. Brazil nuts, oh, I did a whole thing on Brazil nuts and I still didn't incorporate them. Almonds, occasional. Walnuts, occasional. One of my students gave me a 10-pound bag of walnuts. Can you dig? I do love them. And I do like that it's more work for me to have to crack every shell, too. There's no way I'm just freely consuming those. And number 10, cranberries, occasional. So leafy greens, low sugar fruits, ground flaxseed. Some people say ground that chia seed. Dr. Doug, don't tell me, Graham, the author of 80-10-10, says ground those chia seeds too. It like releases the fats and promotes the most health from chia seeds. Avocados, garlic, Brazil nuts, almonds, walnuts, and cranberries. Let me know in the comments below which ones you're in tune with and which one you might add. Okay, number 9, avoid foods that cause blockages to the lymphatic system, of course. Improve your lymphatic health by avoiding the following foods. Number 1, processed foods. Anything that's packaged, of course. Number 2, conventionally raised meat. Now, I don't know if they're suggesting that grass-fed or organic is better, but I say no meat at all. Artificial sweeteners, death in a bottle, conventional dairy. Again, interesting that it's saying conventional. Maybe by conventional they mean conventional dairy, of course, is cow, maybe even goat, obviously not plant. So conventionally raised meat would be any dead animal, maybe not things like Beyond Meat or something. I don't even know what it's called. Sugar in general, soy in general, and table salt. And I think, no doubt with sugar, no doubt with table salt. Soy, I think that's kind of debatable, but presuming they did their homework, but there's a lot of arguments regarding soy. I'll do a video on that. So again, stop with the processed foods, conventionally raised meat, artificial sweeteners, conventional dairy, soy, sugar, and table salt. All right, number 10, drink herbal tea. That's a yes. That stimulates lymph flow. We're going to have to see. There's many herbs that can be very helpful for the lymphatic system. Use the following herbs to prepare teas that promote lymph health. So number 1, echinacea. I'm familiar. Number 2, astragalus. I don't know. Wild indigo root. I'm familiar. Golden seal. Familiar. Cilantro. Familiar. Poke root. No. And parsley, of course, I'm familiar. All right, if you have any questions about what else you can do, please sign up for a consultation. All right, well, super interesting, you guys. I'll probably do another one, get a different perspective, but I do know that lymphatic system always needs to get moving and that we are called to be that pump. All right? All right, my friends, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, best of all, know that we have the means to improve our health through our lymphatic system, and therefore, we're blessed.